Hey, what's up? Today we're doing another You're Bad at Social Media, where we look at all of the social medias of the internet, and we look at people who aren't using them very well. And I just want to say, you see the tank? It's coming to get a little more. Someone left a comment yelling at me to put a background on it, and when you left that comment, the background was in the mail, okay? Things don't just happen right away, okay? Jeez, I feel very attacked about my tank, okay? It's coming together slowly. I'm on a budget right now.
I added another piece of driftwood. What do you want from me? It's floating. It hasn't sunk yet. A lot of tannins in the water. I'm doing my best.
Anyway, this is the video. This is You're Bad at Social Media number 162. Let's do it! Hey, what's up? A real woman will stand by her man even when he impregnated another woman because it wasn't his fault that harlot seduced him. No, a real woman would realize their self-worth and realize that that man is not treating you like you need to be treated. Look, that's the perfect out, okay? You want to get out of a relationship, your man goes out and impregnates another woman. That is the perfect excuse to get out of that shit relationship, because clearly it's a shit relationship if he's going around impregnating other people. One thing I'm proud to say in my marriage is that the only person I've impregnated is my own wife. I buy leftover gravy. Okay? You look like the kind of person that would buy leftover gravy. I will buy brown gravy, cream gravy, sawmill gravy, country gravy, white gravy, milk gravy, sausage gravy, egg gravy, giblet gravy, mushroom gravy. I did not know there were so many different types of gravy. Contact me on Thanksgiving and Christmas Day and I will add you to my schedule. I will arrive on time and with my own containers. Schedule online at loveladygravy.pickup.com. I'm just going to leave that. Usually I cut out websites, but hey, if you want to make money off giving your gravy to this woman, then by all means, check it out. Up to $1.25 an ounce. I'm your gravy lady. I do not buy onion gravy, potato gravy, ginger gravy, lemongrass gravy, lima bean gravy, jello gravy, talcum gravy. Look, this is like one of two things, okay? Either this lady owns a restaurant and she's making use of other people's gravy to save herself on costs, or I'm just picturing this woman at home, like bathing in a big tub of other people's used gravy. Like once a year she does a big gravy bath, and it's just like her little thing. It's great for the skin. I started work at a new school, and this is on the wall of my room. I had to cover it with posters because I'm not allowed to paint over it. Why, because their mascot is the rapist giraffe? How dare you try to cover up our giraffe. Our giraffe that is staring children down with some weird grin on his face. This just looks like ill intent, okay? If a giraffe looked at me like that, I'd be like, man, that giraffe wants to have sex with me. This one's disgusting. Tick snow globe. Why would you ever want to do this? Why would your mind even come up with this? And why do you have access to so many ticks? Where did you find all these ticks? You've been collecting ticks to do this new business venture? You thought, hey, for this Christmas, I'm going to be selling tick snow globes and they're going to sell like crazy. Or maybe you just were really bored one day and you had too much time on your hands. Either way, it's disgusting and it's kind of creepy that your mind even came up with this. My daughter was graded 7 out of 10 and 14 out of 10 in her homework, just to color some objects. Last week and 2 weeks ago, so I wrote in her correspondence book that 14 out of 10 was an error. School replied, Tara's mom, those were dates. We do not grade toddlers. I am embarrassed for myself. Well, at least you weren't, like, screaming at the teacher for grading them too low or something. I know a lot of teachers, and they're always getting in shit for, like, telling parents that their kids aren't doing well. Don't you want the truth? Do you want these teachers to lie to you about how your child's a genius? So your child can go through life thinking they're a genius when really they're just an idiot? No, when my kids are in school, I want the teachers to be brutally honest with me, and I won't give them a hard time for that because they're just doing their jobs. If you're a parent that gives teachers hard times for grading your children lowly, then just, I don't know. You gotta rethink. Maybe your kid deserves those grades and you should maybe try to teach your kid to be smarter instead of just expecting the teacher to treat them like they're smarter. Anyway, a little bit of a pet peeve I have. Let's move on. Today in Boomers on Facebook, Kathy wishes my deceased mother a happy birthday in the most unhinged way imaginable. Happy heavenly birthday, Suzanne. See, this is only bad if they actually knew that your mother passed away. If they were just trying to be nice to your mom and it was like close to Halloween or something, it makes sense. But if she was like, oh yeah, no, I just love wishing ghosts happy birthday, then that's a little fucked up. Asked mom what she wanted for Christmas this year, and she said, I don't want any gifts. I just want to know my kids are happy. Well, that's a pretty big ask, Christy. Can I just get you the vacuum and call it even? I sent my husband grocery shopping earlier with a list, and it stressed him out so bad. Where are the shallots? Produce. What the fuck is a shallot? They don't even know either. Can't find it. What's rice vinegar? I don't know where none of this shit at. Leeks? We eat leeks? Come on, are you serious, Tessa? Tazy? I don't know what this name is, whatever. Tazzy? Tazy? I'm going crazy! Laughing my ass off, I'll go, never mind. That is actually just very sad, okay? Get your shit together, man. You can't go to the grocery store with a list and get the things on the list. They have a TV show where they send toddlers to the store alone with a grocery list, and most of those toddlers come back with the items, and you couldn't even find a leak. Come on now. Oh, you need better skills, okay? I'm sorry, but your wife is a saint. She's been doing the grocery shopping all the time. Okay, I'm saying that, but my wife, I know, I can just hear the voice in the back of her head, and she's like, what the hell are you talking about? I do our grocery shopping all the time, too. That's not the point. The point is if my wife did send me to the grocery store, I would get the items on the list. Ugh. I just keep hearing my wife's voice in the back of my head like, yeah, sure you would. Okay, you know what? I'd fuck it up too. Let's just be honest here. My husband just said, calm down. Like he wants his own Dateline special. She gonna murder you. And let's end with this one. This delusional person. While instructing her to call the police, I bit his arm, hard enough to draw blood, but he did not release me until police arrived. The police said that the detainment was lawful, which meant that I was to be charged with battery for biting the manager in addition to stalking. This amounts to almost $500 in fines. Thankfully, father told me he'd take care of it since I'm currently unemployed. No way, you're biting people at Wendy's and you're unemployed? Shocker. The police also told me she's filing for an order of protection so I can't return to that specific Wendy's. Father told me to keep my chin up and to remember that some women just aren't worth it. He said that if she thinks having a guy flatter her and think about her all the time is something to call the police over, then she must be one of those nutty feminists. After spending some time thinking about it, I realized that he's right. Sometimes you just have to remind yourself that it's not you, it's them. You were stalking this poor woman. Oh, just one of those nutty feminists that doesn't like to be stalked by creepy guys. Ugh, those crazy feminists. Don't like to be followed around in dark alleyways. Ugh, there's always an agenda to stop men from following them around. What a bad father. You're giving this poor kid who clearly has some sort of mental problems bad advice. Hey, if the girl you're stalking doesn't want you, then you just have to move on and stalk someone else. Lots of women have bushes outside their house, don't you worry. I just don't get how this kid managed to flip this whole thing around to make himself the victim. You stalked a woman, and clearly she was so scared that the manager grabbed you and detained you because this has clearly been something that has been building up. You don't just grab the kid the first time you see him. It sounds like a pretty fucked up situation happened, and you're trying to justify it by being like, oh, women, am I right? Fucking crazy people, man. You're making men look bad. I hate it. I hate that shit. Look, ladies, we're not all like that, okay? We're not all creepy douchebags. There are some good ones out there. You just gotta try not to settle, I guess. I don't know. I'm just trying to give some good advice here. Anyway, that's the video. I'll see you in the next one. And come up here for a boop. Bye.